Welcome to KPIs Control Introduction. Today we will discuss all the terms, terminology, what is KPIs is all about, and all the important parameters while we use this KPIs control product and use these terms for measuring our KPIs control products, uh, measurements and deviations and all the indexings. Now, first of all, we have to know what is performance. For an individual, the knowledge of a person, his capability, experience to do something, and commitment to do so with the assigned time is called the performance of an individual. These are the parameters this capability, experience to do something, commitment, and to be the work to be done in assigned time is called the performance. For an organization to execute the assigned obligations for an organization via providing the required expenses for the employees to do their activities, actions while committing to always minimize the time to do things for every objective without negatively reflect that on the quality of the product productions executions. So basically organization have their performance to assign obligations or record within stipulated expenses for their employees. They achieve the actions or the activities which need to be minimized, which need to be that need to be committed within a minimized time, stipulated time period, and the objectives, achieving the objectives without negatively reflect on the quality of the production. So performance is very important for an individual and an organization. Now, indicator is a measurement for a scene approach that shows the level of progress on accomplishing an objective during the process of execution. Basically, indicator is the measurement which are termed in index or percentage or values that show the level of progress. Means maybe 40%, 30%, or 3.5, 4.5 out of 10 scale. So these are the indicators. That's why I need to ask myself for the following questions. Do I have a negative or positive progress? What is negative progress or what is positive progress? Positive progress means we are achieving the work, but we have that work done early. Means out of 10 scale, it may record 12 to 12.5 like that, or 10 on 10 like that. This is a positive progress. Negative progress is the negative deviations which will come into play while executing the process of work or efforts. Now, what is the level of accomplishment of the progress of the objective? Now, while progressing for the objective, we are getting the indicators, but what are the level of accomplishment? Means when we are taking the objectives and what are the time frame or strategy that we are taking those things. What is the minimum that I have executed to finalize an objective? So the nominal and cost effective path to achieve an objective is highly appreciated. So indicator is all about the measurement to show the level of progress. Now metrics are very important. Metrics are the quantifiable measures used to track business processes to judge the performance level of your business. There are hundreds of these matrices because there are so many different kind of businesses with many different processes. Key financial statement metrics include sales, earning before interest and tax, EBIT, net income, earning per share, so etc. So these matrices are basically the formula for getting the exact result or progress report. From this formula can be derived by several fill up of several parameters or actions which can be taken by the organization or an individual. Now, what are performance indicators? Performance indicators are a set of indicators that are put into the righteous position to monitor the performance of an individual or an organization to assure that efforts, action strategies are going to the right and correct direction. So, for you to know that you are in the right direction, where you need to measure work performance step by step to assure the execution of customers' requirements, to understand what are the actions that we have executed and what are the actions that we need to take in action in time, to assure the decision that are taken based on correct information, reality of what is happening, the numbers that are there, and decisions are taken based on feelings, emotions, and reactions. Specify the professional styles that should be taken to polish, refine the anticipated quality. Excuse me. So, know the list of areas to improve the negatives of the actions taken. So, performance indicators are the actions to be taken to execute customer requirements or an objective while measuring the level of, by indicators or several mathematical formulas called metrics. So performance indicators are very important for any organization or individual for measuring the parametric uh, measures or parametric level of accomplishment. So, taking the whole nutshell into a single thing, KPI is very important. So, what is KPI? We can understand from the before terms, from aforesaid terms, that K stands for key, P stands for performance, and I stand for indicator. So, key performance indicators are the key targets you should track to make the most impact on your strategic business outcomes. KPIs support your strategy and help your company or organization or an individual to focus on what's important. Now, first of all, we have a confusion that KPI and matrices are same or not. So, to know the subject matter into details, we have done this analysis of what is the difference between KPI and metrics. So, KPI measure progress towards key business goals. Basically, KPI are the method while measuring the objective via several strategies, their forecast, and the actual actions. And the matrices are the performance of specific business activities or processes. Matrices are operational formula, mathematical and operational formula. As per that formula or parameters of that formula, the results are driven into a progress path. So these are the key difference. They have a high level perspective, they have a low level perspective. They are relevant across different departments. They are relevant for specific department or business areas. Say suppose when I am creating an objective that may accomplish via two or three departments, or that may accomplish via innumerable number of employees. But for matrices, one assigned allocated department can measure the parameters and take the actions. For specific department, it is developed, used for strategy decision making, and it is tend to be operational or tactical. So this KPI and metrics both are very important subject matters in the today's key performance indexing software or application. So we have both for you. How to specify KPIs? There should be a vision which is to the point, the listing the objectives and selecting correct matrices, listing a number of strategies per objective. We need to take action per strategies or forecast action per strategies. Now analyze the indicators. So that comes from reflecting the change that is going on and the percentage of accomplishment based on indexing patterns and matrices libraries available as templates for measuring deviation of the forecasted to the actual. So basically, objective, strategy, forecast, and action driven process are the main essence of this KPIs application. And when we are taking an objective, when we are measuring an objective via several strategies, we need to be very to the point, and our vision should be very clear. Okay. Now, how to use this KPIs? When developing the objective strategy action, again, we need to keep the following in mind. Every indicator must pass the following approach for your performance measurement to be considered professional and the best for your organization. It should be clear. The indicators must be very precise, relevant. It should be appropriate to the subject and evaluation. It should be economic, can be obtained at the reachable cost, adequate, the ability to provide sufficient information on performance. So we came across several research and development throughout these 6 plus years and came to this innovation prototype called KPIs control, which is your application name. You can start exploring the same. This KPIs control is a well positioned as a leading key performance indexing brand or indicator brand globally and is primed to take advantage of the growing usage for all vertical of users used on unlimited matrices, which are dynamic matrices. User can create their own matrices or user can derive the matrices from the basket which are provided. Now, here are some key highlights of KPIs control. You can go through this. KPIs control is a prototype beta released web application that will help you measure the results for your action and provide the vital inputs about how to improve your activities in order to reach your desired goals. So the uniqueness of this tool lies with the utility of this application. Unlike the other applications that are currently available that are confined to the business organization, KPI's control application is suitable for people across all the spheres of lives. KPI's control are starting with four vertical, that is household individual is a vertical one. Vertical 2 is consultant and the auditors. Vertical 3 is the small and companies. And the fourth final vertical is the large holding companies or government entities or ministries. So these are all verticals from where the user groups or users can interact with this KPIs controlled application. Now in future, we are going forward to artificial intelligence, several API integrations for the ready built software that will be integrated in our system. Now, metrics calculations are obviously in our to do list of actions. Now, we will enhance this technology or application into a big data technology in upcoming days with encryptions and several dedicated server for your data security and confidentiality. Now, private labeling will also be a lucrative subject for which we offer to the users who will be concerned about their branding or SaaS model of business, and a virtual advisors or a chatbot will be further developed for live chat support. So, in a nutshell, the KPIs control is just released, and you can explore this. These are the four core verticals what we have discussed previously. First is the household individual. They are the individuals who can use this product for their benefit. They can take objectives, select or create matrices, and take strategies alongside, take necessary action to yield the best KPI results. Advisor and consultant can form several unlimited client companies and get their reports and results via taking objective strategies, selecting matrices, getting forecasted actions proper, and taking the actual actions. They will get the indicators as well as they will get the matrix results. So advisor and consultant, it's a revenue source for advisor and consultants also to use this product for their clients and get their benefit. Small or mid-scale companies can use the same thing, and large holding or government entities can form different child companies or sub companies that can be holded by these large holding companies, or the reporting they can monitor via their consolidated dashboard, or they can use for their own system, or they can use for their own organizational hierarchical structure or several businesses. Now, you can visit us for more information and ask for support anytime. This KPIS control product is just released and it is developed by a esteemed company in Canada named International Solutions, Services and Systems Incorporation. So you are always ready to go into our website www.kpiscontrol.com and have your detailed overview there also. Thank you.